Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shirani. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my very highly requested video, Belizean Fry Jacks. For this video, I'm not going to show you step by step how to knead flour because I already did that when I showed you how to make my Belizean flour tortillas. I'm using the exact same recipe. I don't have a special recipe for fried jacks, to be honest. I use the same recipe for both, so I'm gonna leave a link below of that video if you want to check that out. I know some people have a special recipe for making their fried jacks, but I don't have one. But there are a few tips and tricks you need to know when frying your tortillas, so that's what I'm focusing on. One thing I need to mention that came up recently for me is when you're kneading your flour and you're adding your water, it depends on the brand of flour you buy, you might need a little bit more water. For the longest time I've been buying the same brand, so my recipe never changed, but recently I've been buying different brands, and I noticed with the different brands sometimes I need to add a little bit more water. It's always like a couple tablespoons more, not a lot. But just keep that in mind, so if you're buying different brands you might need to add a little bit more. But that's the only thing I changed, nothing else. And by the way, I always buy the unbleached all-purpose flour. So also in this video, I'd like to take the time out to honor my sister Regina because she's the one that taught me how to make the best fried jacks. I'm gonna try not to cry in this video. A while back when I made my potato salad video, I talked about my mom and how she passed away almost 7 years ago. And you know, after she passed away, it was just my sister and I, my dad, and my 3 nieces left. We had each other to grieve. And oh my gosh, I don't want to cry. Um, After my mom passed away, 10 months later, my sister unexpectedly passed away in her sleep. I'm so sorry, I don't want to cry in this video, but every time I talk about them, it makes me cry because I miss them so much. I'm saying all this to say that it's because of them I'm doing my YouTube channel. I want to keep their memory alive. I never want to forget the foods we cooked at home. And this is my way of honoring them and keeping their memory alive. So anyway, I'm going to share these tips and tricks that my sister left with me. So I hope you like them and give them a try. The first tip is you want to make sure you have enough oil in your frying pan or pot or whatever you're frying in. You want to have at least an inch of oil or an inch and a half. You can have more but not less because it won't fry good. I used to think that I don't want my tortilla to be greasy, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan, but that's not true. You have to put enough oil in the pan for your tortilla to fry good. The second tip my sister taught me is your oil has to be hot. So I like to fry mine around medium high heat. You don't want it any hotter than that because you're gonna burn your tortilla. And you don't want it lower than medium high because if it's a medium, it feels like the tortilla is frying too slow and it's just getting hard and it's not puffing up. So Medium-high heat is the perfect temperature. Number 3 is you don't want to spread your tortilla too thin, because if it's too thin, then you won't have enough dough in it to puff up. So you just want it nice and thick, but not too thick. And the last one, which is number 4, is when you cut your tortilla in half, don't cut a slit in the middle. If you do that, that will prevent your tortilla from puffing up big. So just cut it in half and fry it. I mean, you can cut a slit in the middle if you want, but if you want it to puff up really big, don't cut a slit in the middle. So there you go, nice big puffy fry jacks. Like I said, it's the same recipe I use when I'm baking my tortilla. All you have to do is remember these 4 tips when you're frying your tortilla, and you'll have nice puffy fry jacks. Oh, one more thing. Sometimes when I have company over and I have a lot of fried jacks to make, I don't want to go through all the trouble of cutting each one in half and frying each piece. Sometimes that could feel like a lot of work when you have a lot to do. So what I'll do is I'll just fry the tortilla whole. That makes it go by so much faster and it's a lot easier. And my company never complain. They're just glad to have fried tortilla. Well, I really hope you use these tips and tricks to make your fry jack. If you do, please leave me a comment below and let me know how it turns out for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to do that, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care. Bye.